Hi, I'm Peter Hawley, President and CEO of Fabled Copper Corp, and today I would like to tell you about the PJ100 and PJ105 copper occurrences on the Bronson property where we sampled 4.6% copper and, yes, 22.9% copper respectively. These results are part of the 2021 Surface Field Program on our Muskwa Copper Project. The Muskwa project is comprised of the Neil property, the Tora property, and the Bronson property, all located in northern British Columbia. The Bronson property comprises 4 mineral tenors, covering approximately 2,524 hectares, and to date we have reported on the Book 6, where we did a UAV drone mission, surface sampling, geophysical survey, and on top of that, structural survey and aster compilation over the entire Bronson property. In addition, we have reported on the Book 9 and 10, which may be the southern extent of the Book 6, the sampling of the 428 Central and the 428 South, now thought to be the same veining, and now finally the PJ100 and PJ105 copper occurrences. So let's start with the PJ105 copper occurrence. On September 3rd, the area containing the PJ105 copper occurrence was prospected and a total of 7 samples were collected. On a north-facing slope at elevations of 1,656 to 1,668 meters across the valley. Approximately 600 meters south of the exposure of the 428 South vein, 2 veins were sampled. A grab sample of the 120-degree striking and 0.6 of a meter wide western vein contained abundant malachite and assayed 0.35% copper. And as you can see, 80 meters to the east, a flat dipping 40 degrees to the west, 1.5 meter wide vein striking 140 degrees in sheared sediments. A chip sample across the 1.5 meters of the vein contained a low copper content of 0.03% copper, whereas a higher grade grab sample of the vein contained 3% chalcopyrite and assayed 0.67% copper. Sheared sediments west of the vein were also sampled, and the sediments contained 5% pyrite and had lower content. Downslope to the north, the area south of the creek flowing east through the valley was prospected, and 3 examples of mineralized float, and I mean up to 50% chalcopyrite and 8% boronite, were collected at elevations of 1,558 to 1,616 meters. These 3 samples assayed 22.9% copper, 9.34% copper, and 2.42% copper. Very impressive. So now let's talk about the PJ100 occurrence. 3 veins representing part of the PJ100 were observed outcropping on a ridge at elevations of 1,910 to 1,939 meters. The exposures lie near the intersection of 2 steep slopes that trend south, southeast, and east. From the helicopter landing point, 2 of the veins were sampled, and as you can clearly see, a chip sample assayed 4.6% copper across 0.3 meters and was collected from a 20-degree striking and subvertically dipping mineralized vein with 5 to 7% chalcopyrite. On the steep south-southeast trending slope, about 30 meters to the east, a vein mineralized with 6% chalcopyrite was sampled, and this grab sample contained a copper assay of 2.95%. Also, a flat line, 45-degree dip, 115-degree striking vein was discovered 200 meters to the south at an elevation of 1,777 meters. The veining was not mineralized, and a grab sample collected there assayed low in copper. As always, all samples taken were photographed and GPS location taken, plus a metal sample tag was left there for future reference if required. All this data, plus assay results, were geotagged and placed in a .kml, .kmz file for easy use, such as Google Earth, for reference. Follow us as we explore for fabled green copper on our Musqueam project in northern British Columbia.